Hey there, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got a hilarious and lighthearted topic to talk about that's sure to make you smile. We're diving into the world of Live with Kelly and Mark, the daily morning show hosted by the dynamic duo Kelly Ripa and her husband, Mark Consuelos. Now, if you've been watching Live lately, you know that Mark has been cracking dad jokes left and right, but something funny happened recently. Kelly Ripa actually urged the audience to stop encouraging his dad jokes. Yes, you heard that right. Kelly playfully called the audience enablers of Mark's joke-telling habit. So, what exactly happened? We're going to break it all down for you, joke by joke, and explore the hilarious chemistry between this iconic TV couple. Mark Consuelos got some support for his dad jokes on this morning's Live with Kelly and Mark, but not from Kelly Ripa. Members of the live studio audience egged on Consuelos' fatherly humor after Ripa brought up a traveling installation of 100 life-size elephants that will offer perspective on how big 100 life-size elephants are. Because I know what you're thinking. I wonder what 100 life-size elephants looks like, she quipped. Consuelos chimed in to ask if they will put them in a room where attendees all have to go. Are we going to talk about the elephant in the room? He joked. Are we going to talk about the elephant in the room? He joked. As he earned a round of applause from the audience, Consuelos added, "Dad joke, dad joke." While attempting to suppress a smile, Ripa teased, "Don't encourage his dad jokes. You know what? You are all his enablers. That's what you are." Per NPR, the Great Elephant Migration Exhibition features 100 life-size sculptures of Indian elephants. Ripa shared that the installation is heading to the meatpacking district, deeming the audience lucky to be in New York City to attend. However, after realizing that the installation actually begins on Friday, she clarified that those spending the weekend in New York can check out the installation prior to it, spending a year traveling throughout the country. If you are like me and want to see what 100 life-size elephants looks like in real life and don't have the time to get to a safari, just go to the meatpacking district, she continued. You can eyeball them and say, "Got it. Now I know." Before we get to Kelly's hilarious plea to the audience, let's talk about how we got here. If you've been tuning in to Live since Mark joined Kelly as her co-host, you'll know that one of his signature moves is dropping dad jokes. And of course, as with any good dad joke, there are always a few groans, some laughter, and occasionally a big reaction from the audience. Mark Consuelos has embraced the dad joke persona with open arms. His style is all about simple, corny punchlines that are often met with a mix of genuine laughs and eye rolls. It's this balance that makes it so funny because, deep down, everyone secretly loves a good dad joke, even if they don't want to admit it. One of the best parts about watching Live is seeing the audience react to Mark's jokes. Whether they're laughing, clapping, or playfully groaning, the audience definitely plays a big role in how these moments unfold. And more often than not, their reactions only fuel Mark's dad joke fire. The more the audience laughs, the more Mark seems to enjoy delivering these jokes. And, of course, standing by Mark's side throughout all of this is Kelly Ripa, who has heard more than her fair share of dad jokes over the years. She often plays the perfect straight woman to Mark's punchlines, giving an exaggerated eye roll or a sassy comeback to keep the energy flowing. It's this back-and-forth dynamic that makes the show so entertaining to watch. It's clear that dad jokes have become a big part of Mark's hosting style on Live, and the audience is a big reason why he keeps going. But little did they know, Kelly had something to say about it, and it was absolutely. Now, on to the moment we've all been waiting for, Kelly Ripa's hilarious call-out of the audience during a recent episode of Live. It all started when Mark delivered one of his classic dad jokes. The punchline may not have been the funniest in the world, but the audience, being the supportive and good-natured group they are, gave it a round of applause and some hearty laughs. And that's when Kelly decided she'd had enough. With a playful but exasperated look, Kelly turned to the audience and said, "No, no, no, you can't encourage this." She then pointed at the crowd and jokingly added, "You are all his enablers." The audience erupted in laughter, and you could see Mark grinning from ear to ear, knowing full well that his wife was just having some fun at his expense. Mark, of course, didn't let Kelly's comments slide without a response. He turned to her with a smirk and said, "I mean, if they like it, what can I do?" It was a perfect example of their natural banter and chemistry, which has been one of the highlights of the show since Mark joined as co-host. He then doubled down by delivering yet another dad joke, further proving Kelly's point that the audience really is enabling him. Despite Kelly's playful warnings, the audience continued to laugh and applaud, which only made the moment even funnier. Kelly, now fully leaning into the bit, threw her hands up in mock frustration and said, "See? This is what happens. You're all making it worse." It was a perfect moment of unscripted comedy that shows just how well Kelly and Mark work together on screen. Kelly's quick wit and Mark's good-natured humor make them such a joy to watch, and moments like this are what keep fans coming back for more. This isn't the first time Kelly and Mark have had a hilarious back and forth on Live, and it certainly won't be the last. One of the reasons fans love watching them together is because of their undeniable on-screen chemistry. Let's take a closer look at how their dynamic has evolved and why it works so well. Kelly and Mark's relationship goes back long before they ever started co-hosting Live together. The two met in the 1990s on the set of the soap opera All My Children, where they played love interests. Their on-screen chemistry translated into real life, and they've now been married for over 2 decades, raising 3 children together. When Kelly's longtime co-host Ryan Seacrest left Live, many fans were excited to see Mark take over as her permanent co-host. The idea of the married couple working together every day seemed like a dream come true for fans of the show. And since then, they haven't disappointed. Their natural chemistry shines through in every episode, whether they're joking around, sharing personal stories, or discussing serious topics. One of the reasons Kelly and Mark work so well together is because they strike the perfect balance between humor and heart. They can joke around and make fun of each other 1 minute, and then have a deep, heartfelt conversation the next. This dynamic keeps the show fresh and engaging for viewers, as they never know what to expect. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel